Hi, it's Elisa George from Centerworks.com. It has been a long time since I posted anything. I apologize for that. I'm also going to apologize for the crappy sound quality on this video today. I am a Pilates person. I am not very technical, and I'm all by myself today with no help. And things haven't gone quite like I wanted them to, but I still wanted to get a video out. So, been thinking a lot about what I want to post, as I'm hoping to be doing more of these more frequently, because it's been a very long time since you guys have seen me. But the biggest, most craziest video that has been watched on my channel has been the one about lifting the kneecap and the kneecap dance and helping get healthier knees. And I think it's really an important thing, especially as we get older. So many people have knee issues, as is evident by the number of views that have been watched on that video. And there are a lot of things that we can really do to help stay healthy and protect how our joints work and how our muscles are moving to be as functionally correct and efficient as possible. And a lot of times I think it boils down to awareness of the habits that we have and how those habits have been affecting our health. Most of the clients that I see that have knee issues, there's something not quite working right in their hips and their pelvis, and there's also usually something not quite working right at the foot and the ankle. And the poor knee is stuck in between your hips and your feet. And so if something's not working quite well above or below, it would be natural and expected that the knee would be the part of the puzzle that would be not so happy. Today, what I'd like to share with you is a very simple exercise using one of the booty bands that you see out there today to help with sitting down and standing up and being sure that the knees stay in good alignment. I'm hoping that you've seen these bands around. It's not a traditional TheraBand that's the latex, but they're big elastic bands, and they actually come in different widths. I have a real thin one here, and they're just big giant elastic loops. They come in different lengths. You can see between these two here that one is significantly, or not significantly, but a little bit longer than the other. And the amount of length and or the amount of the width is going to make it either easier or more challenging to use the band while you're doing an exercise. Google booty bands on Amazon, or sometimes I can find them cheaper at places like TJ Maxx or some of the discount stores that sell fitness equipment. I actually like having a couple different sizes for options, not only in the thickness but in the length of the bands, because sometimes it depends on the exercise and a different width or length might be better for you than another. So take that into consideration as you're getting your bands. And now I'm hoping that you're going to be able to hear me as I step farther away and sit down in that chair to show you the exercise. Okay, here I am sitting in the chair. I got the band up around my thighs, a little bit higher than your knees. Mid-thigh would be good. A lot of times what I see with clients when they're getting up out of a chair is that they'll plant their feet and then they push with their arms to get up. So they're not really using the leg muscles to get up. They're using their arms and their shoulders, and hopefully enough leaning forward and momentum is going to get them up off the ground to be able to stand up. But then we're not real strong on our legs once we get up because we haven't actually used the muscles to lift. The other thing I see, and this is why we're going to play with the band today, is that there can be a lot of play in the knees as you're trying to stand up, which means the muscles along part of the hips aren't doing their job to keep the legs in good alignment so that you can stand up and use the right muscles. If the knee wobbles in as you're going, you really don't have a leg to stand on to get up, and your body knows better than to really push it or try and do much. So I would suggest that you stand, or you put your feet apart just enough to have a little bit of tension on the band. And that'll give you some awareness on if the knee flops in as you're standing up and sitting down. The other thing that's important is to be sure that your heels are underneath your body enough. You don't have your feet way out in front of you, because there again, you don't have your legs underneath you to be able to stand. So with your feet hip width apart and a little bit of tension on the band to hold the legs in good alignment, you want to press the heels down into the floor, squeeze under your butt and up with the belly to be able to stand. As you sit back down, it's also important that the knees don't flop in. So as you're bringing your butt back down to the chair, you want to keep just enough tension on the band that you don't have a wobbly knee as you're sitting back down. In my perfect world, your body stays vertical, so there's no real leaning forward to get up. You plant the heels, you activate the sides of the legs against the band, and then you squeeze your butt and lift your gut to stand yourself up. As you sit back down, your belly stays lifted, and the back of the legs reach behind you, still keeping the band in its nice little energized position to be able to come back down. That's it. Wonderful way to practice getting a little bit more hip strength to help protect the knees and keep things in good alignment for sitting and standing. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I'll see you again on another video. Thanks.